I'm all done in. Greetings, sir.
Crazy? Why would I dob you in?
You robbed it. Just drop it, will you? Gossiping about it won't do anyone any good.
You think I'll blurt it out to the first person I meet?
No, I just want to be sure nobody finds out. You never know. Thank God. I don't want to be burnt at the stake for poisoning others with you.
Him? But he was fit as a fiddle. What happened?
They say he went to bed healthy, but never woke up. It's a mystery.
That's terrible.
How did it go?
I went to see him, but he threw me out.
And you're surprised.
Simple misunderstanding.
Well, it's a misunderstanding. You made a fool of yourself, more like.
What am I supposed to do then?
You should go and see the priest. Nobody else can help you.
Oh, the priest. How could I have forgotten about him? Maybe because I... Don't think he'll be able to solve my problem.
Oh, it's you. Back already?
Come and take your pick.
What can I say? Pots for
We're
sale.
closing.
Big,
Last
strong
chance.
Pots. Pots
Pots
here.
for sale. Big, strong pots. Hot beer, white fire.
Stores closing. Last chance. Come and... Don't be shy. Quality goods here.
Good day.
Chuck your shit into my yard.
Gepriesen sei der Herr.
I brought you that safe conduct.
Mein Gott, you really did it. And what about the soldiers? Where they are?
Nowhere now. I took care of them.
Himmel. No messing around with them, huh? You do us a great service, friend. And also save us much money. For that you deserve a reward. Thanks 100-fold.
What's new in the city?
Nicht viel. If you are looking for some Geschäft, you should look elsewhere.
Apart from that deaf brother of yours, you're a family of whore sons. What did you say? Now you're gonna die! Hey! Stop!
You
We'll
doing?
finish this quickly.
No.
Useless! Ha! Oh,
that.
for Christ's sake! Why did you do that?
Didn't see that coming.
You
eh?
should have fucking stayed out of it.
I'm off doing a bit. Someone else can deal with this shit.
No, you don't.
What are you doing?
Fucking die already. Ha!
Shame! Shame on you!
Ha! We'll finish this quickly.
To the stocks with him.
Oof! Stop beating him! Too slow.
You'll be fucking sorry.
This is unbelievable.
Fucking die already.
Send my greetings to the devil.
Why did you do that?
My God! Violent! Abroad! Is anybody living by the Bible these days? Mary, why are you lying here? Did something happen to you? Wake up! Come on!
To hell with it.
Fuck up. Next time, I'll be ready for you.
I hate sweeping.
God bless you.
Take your pick.
Stores closing. Last chance.
At your service, sir.
A horse like that must cost as much as a farm.
Watch where you're going.
My respects.
I apologize.
It happens! Just watch where you're going next time.
Don't drown in all this shit there. Last time it rained for a week straight. We're up to our knees in...
Excuse me.
My respects.
Hey, my lovely. Zizka told me you found something out about Liechtenstein.
If only just Liechtenstein. I've only been here a couple of days, but I seem to know everything about this city and its sinful people. And about the Pope, the second Pope, Sigismund, Wenceslas, about the sickness of old men, the desires of young men, who I sometimes have to beat off with a stick. Simply everything. The tavern seems to be the fount of all knowledge.
Since the two of you had that quarrel, she turned her back on the whole family.
I tried to make peace with her, but
You'll have to tell me more about the sinning part.
I'm not going to
That sounds
humiliate
interesting.
myself a second
You
time.
youngsters are all the same,
From her anyway.
but work before pleasure. After we find Liechtenstein and free Cape Bon, we'll see.
I'll look forward to it. But anyway,
Bad is it?
about Liechtenstein. Anything new?
Well, there might be something. One of the girls I talked to told me her sweetheart frequents some nasty alehouse. And one of the regulars there recently started buying drinks for the whole house. Which is suspicious, because this fella is practically a beggar. Goatskin, they call him. They asked him where he got the coin, and he boasted that he was spying for some rich lord.
All right. That sounds promising.
Of course, it doesn't have to be Liechtenstein, but there can't be that many rich men who pay spies. And we have to start somewhere.
That's true. And you've spoken to this goatskin fella?
Not yet. I was rather hoping you'd do it. That grubby alehouse is a bit too wild, even for me.
That's saying something. Well, trying to get sense out of drunken wretches is quite a skill of mine. Does this place have a name?
I'm not sure if it's a name, but the locals call it the hole in the wall.
Bring me something to eat.
Sounds like a nice place for a romantic evening, eh?
You'll find it in Hot Prink. There's no other alehouse in that quarter.
So, goatskin in the hole in the wall. I reckon I remember that. I'll go and check it out.
Before you go, I wanted to ask. Nobody ever told me why we're actually looking for this Liechtenstein fella.
He might know where they're holding Capon.
I'm sure lots of people might know that.
But Liechtenstein's on our side. At least I hope he still is. You never know these days.
But who is he? And why is he in Kuttenberg?
He's a young noble from Jobst's council. His family have domains in Moravia and Lower Austria. He's here to gather information about the enemy for Jobst. And judging by how important it was for Istvan to find out where he is, he's a real thorn in their side. And they're out to get him.
So we're getting involved in noblemen's schemes again. That means trouble.
I'll do my best not to get us mixed up in all that.
Sure you will. But it can't be helped. There's a war on, and we have to fight. Watch out for yourself, Henry. I have a bad feeling about that district.
You're not the only one.
Careful!
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
All right, I will, but I've got to go now. If my wife saw us, I'd be in deep shit.
All right. How about a kiss farewell?
Are you serious? What about
You
my
made a
marriage
fool
vows?
of yourself, more like. Lord, what am I supposed to do? You should go and see the priest. Nobody... can help you. Oh, the priest. How could I have forgotten about him? Maybe because I don't think he'll be able to solve my problem. Heartfelt prayer. Tell me you can't help with a little thing like yours. A little thing?
Slowly. Nice and slow.
May God give you health, sir.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin.
I won't tell you anything, stranger. If there's something you want to know, Chinyak will tell you. Or not.
Could you tell me more about this Chenyak?
No, I couldn't. We don't talk to strangers here.
And where can I find this Chenyak?
He'll be here somewhere. He usually sits next to Hugo, our oldest regular.
Right. I'm gonna see if I can find that Chenyak.
Well, you want another?
Christ, what a day that was.
I'm looking for a fella called Goatskin. Do you know him?
Aye. But I reckon I ain't gonna tell you nothing.
Why not?
Because I don't know you. Although the way you're kitted out, you seem like you might fit in here.
I simply have to find him. And I couldn't care less whether I do it the easy way or the hard way. So don't fuck with me, or I'll have you. Along with the whole of this lousy pigsty.
You know what? If you think you're tough, go and see Goliath in the barn in the yard. He's always on the lookout for bruisers like you. And if you get through that alive, come back here and we'll talk.
I'll be on my way.
Smart lad.
Service is kind of slow today.
I've got her. Go with Yachim.
I reckon you ain't going.
Would you like to go another round?
You feel like you have too many teeth.
Shall we fight?
Maybe. Do you have coin?
I do. Here you go.
That's that. Ready?
Rip his guts out.
Kick his teeth out the other side.
Rip his guts out.
Come closer. Don't be scared. Come closer.
Kick his
Don't be
teeth out the
scared.
other side.
We want to see some
wanker! Da!
Stick his teeth out the other side of his face.
You have a good feint.
Thanks for the fight.
Yeah, right. I reckon I'll hardly be able to move tomorrow. Here, I'll get lost before I catch my breath.
I'm sorry.
Can we talk about goatskin some more?
Christ on a stick. What is it now?
And that goes for Councilman Naz as well.
Who are you? And you're a people.
Well, I'm Chenyek.
All right. But why all that horse shit about whether I'd fit in with you or not?
Look at it like this. This is a place for a certain sort of people what have their own rules. Although folk usually think we don't play by no rules.
At least I have time to play dice. You feel like rolling a few tonight?
I reckon I see now.
Grand.
Farewell, and take care.
Aye, farewell for now.
You don't know me, and you don't want to tell me anything. I get that. But there must be some way I can get you to trust me. I'm sure there are things I can help you with.
Course there is. But we're mainly looking for fellas what can handle themselves. Ever since this town got a new lord, we've had to use a bit of violence now and again, innit?
I don't have any problem with violence.
Most times a fella tells me that, it ends badly for him. Anyways, if you want to join us and get some jobs, go across the yard to the barn. You'll find Goliath there, and he'll let you know if you're up to it or not. And if you get through that alive, come back here and we'll talk.
Why bother with fighting? I reckon it's a waste of time. It's plain as day I'm in better shape than most of the decrepit louts here.
You don't whack balls, I see. That's a good thing, actually, seeing as we're looking for someone like you. Let's leave Goliath out of it. It'll only lead to bad blood. Wouldn't be the first time. What was it you wanted to know?
I'm looking for goatskin. I hear he used to come here.
Aye. Thing is, ain't nobody seen him here for a few days.
But he used to come here?
Aye. He was here day in, day out. Only this time some burly lads came here and duffed him up proper.
Do you know the men who beat him up?
No. But there were some Jews among them, and that's pretty odd. Seeing as how they don't usually get mixed up in nothing.
Why did they give him such a beating? Did they say anything?
Well, Goatskin is a right knob end. Always asking for it, he is. But I reckon this time it was about his big gob. The last week he was coming, throwing glint around. And when we squeezed him about where he got the coin, he said he was spying for some lord.
And does this lord have a name?
He didn't say. We didn't swallow his yarn about spying, anyway. We reckoned he made a score and just wanted to look like a big man.
What happened to Goatskin? Does anyone know where he is now?
No word. But I reckon he's holed up somewhere, licking his wounds. Seems he stuck his nose in a wasp's nest, and he won't be sticking it out again for a while. If you're going to look for him, try it at night. You don't stray far when he's on the job. Usually between Hradek and the horse market. He goes after drunks. So I try asking in the local drinking dens.
All right. What does he look like, though? He can't be the only fella who likes to relieve drunks of their purses.
God's truth. But you'll know Goatskin when you see him. They call him that on account of how he got kicked in the head by a goat as a nipper. He's got a dent in his forehead you could use for a game of marbles.
Why didn't you defend Goatskin? Isn't he one of you?
He is and he ain't. I'm no saint, but that Goatskin stepped in some nasty shit and then walked it in our door and all. I ain't saying we don't look out for each other, but there's limits, innit?
I'm sure you know the town better than me. What drinking dens are there on Goatskin's Patch?
Between the horse market and Hradek, there's the Black Horse, a miner's tavern. Wayman the taverner used to be a miner. And then there's the big bathhouse. It belongs to some bloke called Adam. He tarted the place up big.
Any others?
None I know.
Thanks. I'll go and look for him.
I wish you luck then. He ain't the brightest, but he's got a real talent for saving his own skin. Once you're done with him, come by and see us. Seems after all you're a pretty handy bloke. We could use the likes of you.
If you've got some job for me, you can tell me straight up. So what kind of work do you have for me?
A job worthy of your skills. But first, just a little test to see that you're not as dim-witted as that arsehole Goatskin. What is Wycliffe's first thesis?
Wycliffe's first thesis? What are you...
Not a good start. Second question. Which estate has the greatest reformatory potential?
The church?
I asked who should start the reform, not who should be reformed. A reformation is the last thing the church would want. The answer is the common people.
After our talk about Goatskin, I didn't think you'd know about these things.
You thought we were just paupers who couldn't count to 5, didn't you? But now let's see who's the pauper. Last question. Who is the rightful king of Bohemia?
Wenceslas. There's no doubt about it.
Indeed. All right. Now let's talk about the job. Maybe this will disappoint you a little, but it concerns Wenceslas's brother. It's he who will secure your place in our humble company.
Well, from what you said, I gather you're not spying for Sigismund. It's rather the other way around, huh?
We call ourselves the Guild. We profess the ideals of equality and brotherhood. Our only law is the Holy Bible. Worldly justice is as fickle as a common whore, yielding to those who are in power.
Justice for me or the gallows. Aren't you afraid to end up there?
Friend, one must be willing to suffer for the truth. Sigismund is a usurper. And the church and the magistrates are but a lowly horse spreading her legs for Sigismund. As long as we go against Sigismund and honor the scripture, our souls remain pure.
What if I go and tell the bailiff you're calling him a whore? Just out of courtesy, you know?
Go ahead. Perhaps you are one of the lucky ones who are not harmed by Sigismund's presence in Bohemia. Maybe you don't mind selling a piece of your conscience by ratting us out. As for me, I will go to the town hall with my head held high. But you?
Don't worry. I was just teasing you. I think the same of Sigismund. Tell me about your operation here.
We are who we are, and we do what we do. Like the early church of Jesus' apostles, in unity and fidelity to his words. I'm in charge. I plan all our missions. Goliath is the muscle. Knuckles, well, he mostly complains. But he also knows his way around locks. But we're all equal. We share the profits equally, but we don't do it for the wealth. We want to drive Sigismund out of this town.
How can I join you?
You want to join us already? I don't have to talk you into it. That's great. We're not particular about formalities. Let's just have a beer, and then you're one of us.
Here's to the Guild.
To the Guild! That reminds me. I'd like to throw a feast for the poor. The bigger the better.
Didn't you say you were just ordinary people with no money?
We are. And this is where Sigismund comes in. Because he's going to pay for the feast out of his own pocket.
That was a good one. How are you going to make that happen?
Me? No. You'll make it all happen. Listen carefully. Sigismund seized land down in the valley near Pach and built his personal warehouse on it, right under our noses as a provocation. There he stores fancy foods and gifts for his commanders, and for that red-bearded gob of his. Sausages, smoked meats, foreign spices, and more. Fancy delicacies from Italy, Hungary, Slavonia, and all the other shitholes where he owns land. While we're eating porridge and cabbage all the time. You will steal all the food you can carry from that warehouse. And as a nice token, you will leave there... Let's see... What would you leave there?
That cabbage you said you were eating all the time?
Brilliant! Get at least one head from the greengrocer and leave it there for Sigismund. Let him eat for once what we have in our bowls almost every day. But I'm warning you right now, no violence. Don't even think about slitting anyone's throat in that warehouse. The job isn't to punish some poor sod on guard duty. Is that clear?
Got it. What should I do with the stolen food?
You'll give it to the beggars. Let them feast like kings for once. It's not hard to find poor people in the town. Just go to the gates or churches, and you'll surely come across some. There are also tents full of them in Minor Street, Church Street or Cobbler Street. When you're done, come and see me, and we'll figure out what to do next.
Sigismund will be fucking livid he can't enjoy his fine sausages. Can I expect any help from you?
If you need some tools, stop by Knuckles. That's all I can help you with.
All right. I'll head out.
Good luck.
Good evening. Do you need something?
Is it normal for a skeleton to sit at the table in this tavern?
Of course. When he orders a beer, he gets a rag to go with it. It's a long story. You better ask the innkeeper.
I'm Henry, a new member of the guild.
I'm Rat. That's what they call me. My nimble fingers can deal with any lock. Me and Hog, we're the main workforce in the guild. Hog is my best friend.
Tell me about yourself. Where did you come from? What are you doing here?
I'm doing what I've always done. I'm stealing. But now, I'm doing it for a higher purpose. Because I only steal from the enemies of the Kingdom of Bohemia.
Have you ever thought about finding more honest work?
And let others rob me blind on my earnings? Thanks, friend. I think I'll stick with stealing.
What do you think of the guild?
If you want to talk, go to Chenyak. He's the chatty one. All I can tell you is that ever since the guild began, even thievery makes more sense. Suddenly, I don't feel so guilty. And a part of every haul goes to the poor, so everyone is happy.
Isn't that just an excuse?
Not at all, friend. You can see the results with your own eyes. Most of the city is on our side.
God be with you. What would you like? See you later, my friend.
Excuse me? Lord be with you.
I'm Henry. Chenyak took me into your group.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Hrudosh, but they call me Hog. Rat and I are the main workforce around here.
What does that mean?
we do what Chenyak and Goliath say.
Tell me about yourself. How did you end up here?
I used to be a guard in the City Watch, but then Sigismund came, and I was running my mouth. So they kicked me out, and I started stealing because I had no choice. But I wasn't very good at it, so I ended up, in the pillory. Chenyak and Goliath were strolling around, and we started talking about what I did to end up like that.
Let me guess. They gave you a job?
Yes! And they taught me how to steal properly.
What do you think of the guild?
The guild's the best thing that ever happened to this town. It brings, hope for a change. For us and all the poor people.
What, crime paves the way to a better society?
Well, robbing a thief ain't no sin. But when Sigismund's gone, everyone will be better off.
God bless you, sir.
I should get going.
Tell me more about the guild.
Look, I'm not much of a talker. You should ask Chenyak. All I can tell you is that we're a good bunch of nice people. Poor, but kind.
Tell me, how did you end up here? And what do you do here?
Chenyak pulled me out of the ditch and offered me a new life. Literally. I've been helping him with his the thing he's doing.
You say that like it doesn't matter to you one bit.
Chenyak matters to me. He's a great friend, and I owe him a lot. I believe what he's doing is right.
So you just do what he tells you?
Pretty much. And since I've been doing it, my life has been so much better.
Don't you have some plans and aims of your own?
When Chenyak gets what he wants, I'll open my own tavern. Until then, I'll be at his beck and call.
You don't seem to have many opinions of your own, do you?
What good would they do me? Everything Chenyak says makes sense to me. At least the parts I understand. So why come up with something on my own?
See you later. Have a good evening.
Excuse me.
Greetings. What do you need?
Where did the skeleton come from?
Ah, another newcomer who hasn't heard of Hugo. I'm happy to tell you because it's a hilarious tale. Have you got the time?
I sure do. Tell me.
Well, then listen carefully. 10 years ago, back when the tavern belonged to another fella, miners used to gather here and play dice for money. Miners are not very rich, and they often lost what little they had to live on. But their wives were understandably pissed off, so they came up with a plan. They clubbed together to buy a skeleton of a hanged man from the executioner, and they hid it in the cupboard where the miners kept their dice, thinking they would take it as a sign from God. But when the drunken men opened the cupboard and saw the skeleton, they were amused. They sat it down next to them, gave her a drink, and even threw the dice when it was the skeleton's turn.
The wife's plan didn't work out so well.
The miners don't come here anymore, but Hugo, as he came to be called, stayed. The miners don't come here anymore, but Hugo, as he came to be called, stayed. I'm telling you, he'll be still sitting here long after our bones are in the ground. Good story, right?
Great. I'd have a drink with Hugo in a heartbeat. What's new in the city?
Try asking at the Kingfisher Bathhouse. They say the owner has some problems.
Betty the bathkeeper? Problems?
Aye, that's the one. Some disagreements with the city council or something. But that's all I know. You should ask her yourself.
Aye, I'll go and see her. She's a friend of mine.
And that's about it.
That doesn't sound bad. Thank you, innkeeper. He's...
Bloated again.
What would you like?
Heavens, that mane, and what a pretty colour.
It happens. Just watch where you're going next time.
What a nice day.
What can I do for you?
I hear you're having some problems with the city council.
Has word got round already? Oh, wonderful.
What's going on?
The leeches have run out of ideas who to bleed dry, so they've come up with a new tax on us.
What tax?
The clean tax, they call it. One bathhouse in Gutenberg will be chosen that won't have to pay into the city coffers. The official municipal bathhouse, they're going to call it. But they'll slap the clean tax on the rest of us and bleed us dry.
How much will the tax be?
A lot more than I can afford. I already have to think twice before spending a single groschen, and every extra cost will only make it worse. I'll have to close down before the first snows.
Do you already know which baths they'll choose? As a municipal bathhouse, couldn't it be yours?
I'd have to be friends with the councillors for them to vote for me. But do you know who has votes for sure?
Adam, I'd reckon.
That's right. And when he gets special status, I'll be ruined by the tax and have to close.
It almost sounds like that's no accident.
You find it fishy as well, eh?
Do you think he's behind it?
He couldn't do something like this on his own. But he does have one special customer. Councillor Jerome Naz. That man has half the council under his thumb. And Adam treats him like a king. The best girls, the best wine... And he's never had to pay a single groschen, believe me.
So Adam is buying him?
Exactly. And I bet he was the one who came up with the clean tax. Extra coin. No councillor will say no to that.
Is there anything we can do?
I don't know. These last days, I've been trying to persuade at least some councillors to vote for me. But without Naz's supporters, it won't do me much good.
How many of them promised to vote for you?
A few, but even those are not certain. The leeches are happy to take your coin and promise you the world, but how they'll vote, only God knows.
Well, what if this Naz had a nasty experience in Adam's bathhouse? Maybe he and Adam wouldn't be so close anymore.
That might not be a bad idea. If he thought they couldn't care less about him, maybe he'd give my bathhouse a try.
Right. So what are we going to do to him?
I'd try asking the wenches at Adams. They're bound to know the councillor's likes and dislikes.
Right. I'll try to spoil his day somehow.
Thanks very much. It's wonderful you're willing to help. But please, don't leave it too long. It's not long till the council meets, and I need to win over those votes before then. What would you like?
I'd like to use your services.
Certainly, we're open.
I'd like you to give me a good scrub and take care of my clothes, please.
All right, but money up front.
I'll gladly pay you.
You certainly won't regret it. My baths are first class.
You're always welcome here, good sir.
Innkeeper, what's taking so long?
Bring anything back with you?
Empty pockets and a whole lot of gossip.
Big city. Everything no place like.
You don't have the coin? All right, bastard. Come on, then. Now you're gonna get it.
You're new here, aren't you? Has Chenyek talked the head off you already?
We spoke.
I'll give you some good advice to start with. Don't listen to his bollocks about a fairer society and the honourable struggle for a better tomorrow. It's just bullshit to mess with newcomers like you. By the way, they call me Knuckles.
It sounded pretty convincing to me.
Aye. Chenyek can sweet-talk people like no other. I mean, Chenyek talks about sharing stuff fairly and how we don't do it for the money. But you know what? It's horseshit. It's every man for himself down here, even if they say otherwise. And Chenyek just gives it such a nice polish.
Are you saying he lied to me?
More like, he didn't tell you the whole truth. I heard from friends that Sigismund has a bottle of very fine wine somewhere in his warehouse. The kind of wine that you don't often see in these parts. I have a buyer for it. So if you bring it to me, I'll give you half the coin he's paying for it.
That sounds reasonable. What do you know about the wine?
I knew we'd get along. The wine is in a warehouse somewhere. If you find it and bring it to me, I'll give you a better price for it than any merchant in the town. So think about it. The buyer I got is particularly interested in this bottle.
I'll look for it. Chenyek said you could give me some gear too.
All that talk about equality, brotherhood. But when it comes to lockpicks, I'm supposed to give you stuff from my own stash. Here's something you might find useful.
Thank you.
Good day to you.
can't leave now.
Good boy.
That's it. Stay.
What a night.
Quick.
Go. Easy. Nice and slow. Oh. Slowly. Nice and slow. Oh.
That's just what we need.
Good day to you.
I brought you some food.
Dear God, I must be dreaming. So much food. It's like a royal feast. I'll fill my belly and even have some left over for tomorrow. Who should I thank for these gifts?
For everything, thank the local guild and King Wenceslas.
Is this how the guild takes care of us? Wonderful! May God bless our King Wenceslas. God be with you, sir.
For a suffering wretch, spare a few coins. God will repay you.
Keep close, brothers. It's not safe here.
Slowly. Nice and slow.
Fine day for some fine wares. Come and take your pick.
People off with your bullshit. You think I'm scared of you, fucker? Enough! Damn it! I'll show you.
Don't hit him!
In the south, I saw a land without end, all covered in sand, hot and dry, no fresh water. The people there.
Slowly. Nice and slow. Oh, boom.
You shouldn't.
I brought you some food.
Sweet Jesus. I can't believe it. I must be dreaming. So much food. I'll feed my whole family and have some left over for the neighbors. Who do I thank for this feast?
For everything, thank the local guild and King Wenceslas.
Is this how the guild takes care of us? Wonderful. May God bless our King Wenceslas.
God bless you, sir.
Damn it! Don't you know how to ride a horse?
For the
Greetings, sir. I brought you some food.
Sweet Jesus, I can't believe it. I must be dreaming. So much food. I'll fill my belly and even have some left over for tomorrow. Who do I thank for this feast?
For everything, thank the local guild and King Wenceslas.
Is this how the guild takes care of us? Wonderful. May God bless our King Wenceslas. God be with you.
Greetings, my friend.
I brought you some food.
Sweet Jesus! I can't believe it! I must be dreaming. So much food! I'll fill my belly and even have some left over for tomorrow. Who do I thank for this feast?
For everything, thank the local guild and King Wenceslas.
Is this how the guild takes care of us? Wonderful! May God bless our King Wenceslas. Take care, sir.
Greetings.
I'm bringing you some food.
Oh my goodness! I can't believe my eyes. So much food. I'll feed my whole family and have some left over for the neighbors. Who do I owe for this feast?
Thank the local guild and King Wenceslas.
Long live our good King Wenceslas! Take care now. Please, good people.
My, what a beautiful horse.
Easy, good horse.
In our sword-fighting brotherhood, you will learn how to handle a sword properly and build up your body as well as your spirit.
Gepriesen sei der Herr.
So, you finally got your way, eh, Menhard?
Ja, ja. It is a great feeling after all the effort. It is to a large extent your doing, Heinrich. Vielen Dank nochmal. In token of our thanks, recognition and Freundschaft, I wish to make you a gift of this Langschwert, which I received from my Meister in Frankfurt on the day I too became a Meister.
My word. Thanks a lot, Menhard. This is a great honor for me.
You have earned it. Do not lose this Schwert or bring shame on it.
You can count on me.
And that is not all. Listen well. I also agreed with Friedrich that we will do things richtig. In Kuttenberg, we will hold a great and glorious tourney every week. Offensichtlich, as I promised you, I can teach you the art of sword fighting from now on. I show you Meistertechnique of handling Langschwert. Then Arne show you the basic teachings of combat stance. Arne learned a lot from me and mastered also other weapons than the Langschwert. He has much to teach you too.
A tourney? That sounds good. It will be here in the city.
Genau. It will be by the walls near to our Fechthalle, one time each week. Always with Langschwert, sword and shield and free combat in heavy armor. If you want to join, come to me. I write you down and tell you more about it. It will be good practice for you, and you can also gain good rewards and glory.
The art of sword fighting, you say? What kind of things can you teach me?
Alles. Langschwert and other weapons. Meisterschläge and technique. Or just practicing combat. Wie du willst.
I'd love to learn from you. When can we start?
Good. I am glad to hear it. We can start when you want. The first lesson I can give you now. Do not be proud. Be modest. Pride will come back to haunt you in Gefecht and in life. Remember that auch. And since you are in our Bruderschaft, I will teach you one echt Meistertechnik that no one else here knows. You only have to ask.
What about Arne? How's he doing?
Gut, Heinrich. Gut. The local apothecary and physician Albicus did an excellent job. Arne's eye all right. His sight come back. Only scar remain. Gott sei Dank.
I'm glad to hear that. Thanks for everything, Menhard. I'll certainly come and see you sometime.
Good. One last thing. If you are in need of a bed, you can sleep in the loft of our Fechthalle. Leb wohl, mein Herr.
When is the next tournament?
There is still some time to go. More than 5 days. But there is still time to sign up.
I want to enter that tournament you mentioned.
Great decision, Heinrich. You will not regret it. Als erstes, let me explain the rules, so you know what to do.
Right. Make it quick.
We have 3 Disziplinen. Die erste, Sword and Shield Combat. Then gibt es noch Longsword Combat. Schwertkampf is done in light armor. You will get all the equipment you need for the tournament, including weapons. Keine Sorge. You must use it during the duels and return it to us at the end, yeah?
Of course I'll return what I borrow. But what if I want to use my own gear? Can't I do that?
Not in the sword disciplines. Everyone uses the same equipment, so that only skill is the deciding factor. But in free combat, the last discipline, everyone uses their own weapons and armor. I recommend heavy plate armor if you have some. You can participate in all discipline or just some. It is up to you. Every entry costs some Geld. And behave during the tournament, yeah? No funny business. And follow the instructions you are given.
How many fights will there be?
You'll face an opponent and fight until someone has 2 wins. They will then move on to the finals. There, the first one to get 2 wins is the victor of the entire discipline.
What will happen if I sign up and then can't make it?
Then I will be bloody disappointed in you. If you do not show up, you will be disqualified from the discipline. No other way.
Could you go over the basic rules again, please?
We have 3 disciplines. The Schwertkampf is done and you will get all the...
Of course I'll return.
Not in the... but in... You can participate and be...
Thanks. I know everything I need.
So, will you join the tournament?
Sign me up for the tournament.
Toll! What discipline will it be?
Longsword, of course. Wouldn't really be sword fighting otherwise.
Na schön. Any other discipline?
I want to fight with a sword and shield.
Na schön. Any other discipline?
I'll use my own equipment. Free combat.
So you will try all discipline, yeah? I like that, Heinrich. Pay the entry fee and we are done here.
Here are the groschen. But I plan on winning them all back.
I look forward to seeing your attempt. May Lady Fortune be on your side. On the day of the tournament, go and see Friedrich Kummel. He has the honor of running the tournament and will introduce you. Or you can wait here for the tournament, as you wish.
You said you'd teach me some kind of special technique.
Ja, genau. Get ready. I will show you a special longsword technique that Meister Lichtenauer taught me. It is called oben abnehmen. First, you attack your opponent's head. If he blocks your strike, attack his face as if you were trying to stab him. If he deflects your blade to the side to defend himself, move your blade around his and cut his head open. If you do that in an unexpected direction, your opponent will have little time to react, and you will strike him well. Come, let us practice zusammen. Und? Es ist doch gut, oder? May it serve you in good health, mein Freund.
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Aber ja, warum nicht? If you like a fight with mace or axe, I show you how to stomp opponent to ground. It may be complicated, but it's powerful technique and you can use shield with it. Was sagst du dazu?
That sounds good. Teach me that.
Natürlich. I know this is something for you. Also, hör zu. Zuerst a few straight hits and then quick step ins Gesicht. Then turn weapon and cut an ankle when turning. Es klingt vielleicht kompliziert, but it is damn effective. Und jetzt? Come try a few times, mein Freund. Und? Es ist doch gut, oder?
I'd like to learn a new combat technique.
Ja, natürlich. That is why I am here, is it not? If you are interested in ringen, I show you one good hold. I use it often, glaub mir. This is blow from back of hand. Hard and no trick. Kurzum, ein Schlag, wie er sein sollte.
That sounds good. Teach me that.
Yeah. You like ringen? Like fight? Yes? Then you like this too. Look, after a hit von rechts, you lean into next attack. But it is only ruse. Instead of this, from the linke Rückhand, you go directly geradeaus, in front of you. Verstehst du mich? Und jetzt? Come try a few times, mein Freund. Ja, das hast du.
I want you to teach me, Menhard. Show me all the tricks and mysteries of the art of swordsmanship that you know.
Sehr gerne, Heinrich. But you will have to donate some money to our brotherhood. Aber keine Sorge, mein Freund. You would not learn more even in Nuremberg. You would just pay more.
Can we practice fighting together?
Ah, and what will it be? Trainieren oder richtig?
I want to try a fight with real weapons.
Good. Will I be enough for you, or should there be more of us?
You'll do.
Get ready then. Achtung! Das stimmt! You lost! You almost beat me. Maybe you'll have better luck next time. Now go and rest.
Let's fight.
Ich kann jetzt nicht.
You will learn how to handle a sword properly and build up your body as well as your spirit.
Easy, good horse.
Hey! You nearly ran into me!
Whoa!
A bear cup.
Slow down, you idiot!
Whoa! Whoa!
The church is rotten. Hear what Master Jan Hus of Prague teaches us. Priests wallow in gold, while their false...
Easy, good horse.
Have you stolen? Hey, and the color of the most precious ruby. Vegetables! Horseradish here, delicious horseradish! Come and get some one...
What was it I wanted? Sermons have been awful lately. If I hear about a woman with 10 silver coins one more time, I'll read.
Easy, good horse. Oh.
Be careful.
Good day, sir.
I brought you some food.
Sweet Jesus, I can't believe it. I must be dreaming. So much food. I'll fill my belly and even have some left over for tomorrow. Who do I thank for this feast?
For everything, thank the local guild and King Wenceslas.
Is this how the guild takes care of us? Wonderful. May God bless our King Wenceslas. Farewell.
Watch where you're going.
Keep your eyes on the road.
Keep your eyes on the road, you fool.
Come and take a look. Quality good.
Lecture, devil's swine.
Pictures, fine pictures. Just come and take a look.
Easy, good horse.
Embroidery, silk embroidery, ribbon.
Broadcloth, woolen
Whoa.
quality fabrics for great prices.
Be careful.
It's not safe.
I brought you some food.
Dear God, I must be dreaming. So much food, it's like a royal feast. I'll feed my whole family and have some left over for the neighbours. Who should I thank for these gifts?
All this is from the Kuttenberg Guild and the good King Wenceslas.
Is this how the guild takes care of us? Wonderful. May God bless our King Wenceslas.
Sir.
Jugs for sale, fair prices.
I brought you some food.
Dear God, I must be dreaming. So much food, it's like a royal feast. I'll fill my belly and even have some left over for tomorrow. Who should I thank for these gifts?
For everything, thank the local guild and King Wenceslas.
Is this how the guild takes care of us? Wonderful. May God bless our King Wenceslas. Well, good sir.
Last chance.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow.
Come and take your pick.
kick.
Of course he knows. He's the one sending him there. Wonderful day. Why the long face?
Keep your eyes.
Easy, easy. Nice and slow. Oh.
Hey! Are you trying to kill me?
Stop! We need to talk.
Did you see the hole by the front gate?
Look what the
Don't
cat
even
dragged
start.
in.
The secret's been going on
Greetings.
for
Oh,
ages.
Christ.
What's your business here?
Punishing us for
Just let
our
me
sins.
pass, will you?
Of course I will. I'll just have to search you first.
I knew it.
Nothing personal. It's just a new regulation.
When are you going to get over it?
As soon as I get new orders.
My God, that looks like a bloody expensive horse.
So that if the city decided to turn against him again, we wouldn't be able to defend ourselves.
Turn against Sigismund? With the town council he put in place? Not a chance.
But I reckon that's a good thing. Once was enough.
Easy,
May God bless.
easy. Nice and slow.
You've got legs, haven't you? Go and see her then.
Easy, good horse.
Slow down, you idiot.
Easy, good horse. Whoa!
Keep close to the others. Not safe here.
Lord be with you. Farewell.
Service is kind of slow today.
I did what you asked me to do.
Great! So you robbed the chest and fed the poor?
The chest is emptied.
And you left the cabbage for him?
No.
Oh, it was such an easy task. Never mind. What about the beggars?
I fed as many people as I could.
You're a hero. Folk will really appreciate that, you know. They've never eaten like this before. Now, that wasn't so hard, was it? And that feeling of satisfaction. We may not be any richer, and yet...
You know what? I'm beginning to understand the guild's modesty.
See? And now, let's talk about your next job. Just before I tell you more about it, Try talking to Rat. I'm sure there are a few side jobs for a chap like you. And Goliath could teach you how to throw a proper punch. He's the best brawler far and wide.
You said you have some more work for me. What is it?
Well, you might have noticed there's some houses in Kuttenberg with peculiar symbols on them.
What symbols?
Kind of little markings you'd easily miss if you don't know about them. But you'll spot them if you keep your eyes peeled.
What are they for?
Before we was here, before the guild, even before Sigismund turned up, this whole place was under the thumb of another gang. They didn't have a name, and they wasn't aiming at a greater cause like us. They was mostly thieves, but it was hard to get the drop on them, on account of how cunning they was.
And they used these symbols?
They thought them up.
And what were they for, these symbols?
It was a way of marking houses. One of the crew drew a symbol to send a message to the others.
Smart idea. But what's it got to do with me?
Being able to use them symbols would come in plenty handy for us. Think of all the benefits. We tracked down one of the old gang recently. His name's Hinek, but he used to call himself Greaser. He was a bit of a know-it-all and made fun of everything. I sent Hogg to find out the meaning of the symbols from him, but I'd rather someone else kept an eye on him.
My God, what's taking so long?
Where can I find this Hinek Greaser fella?
I'm glad you're up for it. His house is on the edge of the check quarter, near the gate.
Innkeeper, a beer!
Hey, Henry. Hey, Henry, come over here.
Chenyak wants me to do something.
What does he want this time? That idiot would be better off finding himself a woman instead of thinking up damn fool shit. Let me guess. It's something real important that'll help us in our noble cause.
I'm supposed to keep an eye on Hogg, who went to find out the meaning of the old thieves.
And what do you think about it? Are you gonna help him?
I think so. It could help in our fight against Sigismund.
I guarantee you Sigismund don't give a fuck about no scribbles on houses. This is just a missed opportunity for us to line our purses.
You think so?
Look here, friend. If you find out something about them symbols, tell me, and I mean only me. I promise you, we'll make a fortune out of it. They ain't just any old symbols. They're thieves' symbols, see? Help me out, and you won't regret it.
I'd rather help Chenyak.
Don't be daft. Think about it. Chenyak's acting like a little kid, letting a great opportunity slip through his fingers. But us two would make a great pair, wouldn't we? Take care.